Good morning to all of you tuning in online. Welcome. So this is actually our second day of retreat. We began yesterday with a beautiful orientation, landing here physically, energetically, and ceremony coming into the Kiva, and a beautiful, powerful healing session. Thank you, Master Mingtong. It was truly lovely to be here in the Kiva again. Oh my gosh, the fire has been relit. So today we have a special event. Master Mingtong will be doing our entire morning session, morning practice and teaching and all of it. And we have people tuning in live just to have a taste. We're giving a sneak peek. So you guys, if you come on camera, are going to be on YouTube. And on our website, we won't put you on camera unless you come up here, so don't worry. And we are delighted to welcome all of you who are tuning in to our container here at the retreat. Master Mingtong likes to always bring as many into the container as possible because the chi field magnifies. So without further ado, I want to turn it over to you. That rhymed. That was nice.
I still cannot believe we're here. How many of you feel the same way, yeah? Still like unbelievable. It's like a miracle. You know, after all these months, even many of you have been waiting for this many years. You signed up 2 years ago, 3 years ago, for all the reason we know and also unknown. Yeah. We had to cancel again and again, delay again and again. And finally, when it's happening here, it's like, is this real? You know? Quite amazing, quite amazing. It's wonderful to have the sense of awe. Yeah. Wow. Wow. It's happening, something's happening. Yeah. To answer our deepest longing. Yeah. Last night I was thinking, our team been working so hard diligently over the years, and the hardest thing is to get you here. The hardest thing is to get you here. The rest is easy. The rest is so easy. The rest is just pure fun. You will realize the hardest thing is for you is to get here. Yeah. So we want to honor that. Yeah, honor that. All the effort, all the inspiration, even desperations, all the intention, and finally to the choice, to the commitment, to whatever takes, for you to make this happen. So not only our team been working hard deeply, with this intention, wishing you can make it, wish you all can make it, because they have experienced this as probably the most powerful, most precious gift for themselves. So they want the same for you, for all of you. And it's true for me too. Wisdom healing Qigong is the best gift I ever discovered. Actually, a surprise gift. And I'm still discovering the deeper meaning, deeper implication of this gift for the rest of my life. So what have happened is incredible already for me. But I'm also equally excited for what can happen continuously for the rest of my life. So I'd like to invite you, not just thinking about I'm having 10 days here, whatever effort you made, investment of money, time, and this intention, whatever goal you may have. But I'd like you to open to even greater possibility. So in my case, personally, actually in the beginning, when I connect with the Healing Qigong, or discover wisdom healing Qigong in the West, in Columbus, Ohio, when I was in graduate school in fine art. And I knew nothing about Qigong. When I was born in China, lived in China for 22 years before I moved to US. So I discovered Qigong in the West, in the Middle West. Middle West, right? From a comic sister. Her name is Deborah Weisenberg. Then I went back to China to study with our teacher, Grandmaster Peng Ming. We call him Dr. Peng Ming because he's a doctor in both Chinese medicine as well as Western medicine. So even when I discover wisdom healing Qigong, I automatically feel the resonancy, feel the connection, feel that's it. But on the other hand, even after I went to the Medicine Qigong Hospital in China, I was still kind of skeptical, at least not sure about this incredible healing can happen. Even I was feeling good, feeling right, feeling really enchanted by the teaching, by the practice. Feeling all these important questions in my life, I was asking, slow fine art, slow all the adventure I was doing at the time. I couldn't get a clear answer. And his teaching brought me to another level of clarity. But more so is the process to explore these questions, to discover my answer, discover the deeper answer. But on the other hand, I wasn't sure about the healing benefit. Even in the beginning, when I was in the Medicine Qigong Hospital, people come to me, tell me their incredible story. Healing from all kind of disease, mostly classified as incurable disease by the established medical diagnosis. So when you are diagnosed with as incurable, most of us thinking, I'm stuck with this for the rest of my life. And it was the same thing for me at the time. I had sclerosis, asthma. From a medical point of view, they're incurable. So your mind automatically assuming that's the case. Probably it's like, I don't know, since I started with the healing Qigong, even after I totally recover from these conditions, slow wisdom healing Qigong. Then many years later, then I realized the diagnosis of incurable simply means the doctor, the medicine cannot help you. Simply means I cannot cure your condition by using the medication I know. That's what the doctor is saying. But nobody told me that. Nobody told you that. Is that right? So even I was doing wisdom healing Qigong, I didn't know better. So when people told me they hear from this incurable condition, your mind goes crazy. How could it be possible? Right? So again, after many, many years later, I discover that's what a diagnosis means. But also I had enough experience, not only complete recovery from this incurable condition, but more importantly, I realized what is wisdom healing Qigong. So my direct experience is about not just taking medication. It's about working with energy. It's working with your own mind, your own body, your own power. And that is something way beyond just medication. It's way beyond a doctor can do or any healer can do for you. It's about internal discovery, the self-discovery. Then I discover, the source of all healing is same as the source of life. It's the same as the source of all creation. Think about what that means. Then I realized the saying, the possibility is infinite, unlimited, became real for me. It's not just a concept anymore. So I'd like to invite you to consider, at least start opening to this new idea of not just infinity possibility, but asking the question, what is possible when you letting go of your concept, letting go of the label, letting go of the diagnosis? Even letting go of the struggle. So no matter what challenge you are facing, whatever inspiration, goal we may have for this retreat, So like inviting you, the first step of this journey is open. Be open. Be open. I was open enough, to try this. Open enough, to practice very diligently on my own for many years. I was open enough, go back to China to study more at a time. Stay in the center 1 month at a time, then 3 months, then almost 2 years. So yesterday, these 2 beautiful spirit animal reading. Another way of confirming what is possible. And also really confirming what this journey may look like for you. Everybody going to go slow, a different experience. Every day even. But you can have a sense of the journey, sense of this whole process. And then we're going to discover how to navigate this process, navigate this journey. And sometimes you may take 1 step forward, maybe 2 steps backward. Sometimes you take 3 steps forward. And as long as you clear the intention and continuously increasing your commitment, you can be clear of your intention, may not be clear of your commitment yet. Does it make sense? Of course, you are clear to a certain degree of your commitment because you're here already. But over the days, you're going to discover what is commitment means for you. Beyond just getting here. Beyond just, sign up for this program. So the commitment is to yourself. The commitment is asking the question, not only what is possible, but the deeper question is how far you want to go in this journey. Maybe even another way of asking the question, how deep you want to go. When we say how far, it's outside of you, right? You're going to a place as if, right? You came all the way from your home, to the Chi Center here in Santa Fe. Of course, many of us are joining online. You're still home comfortably. But the deeper journey is how far or how deep you're going to go inside of you. That's the question. How deep you can get into your body. And that's your choice. And how deep you can get into your heart. And how deep you can get into your mind. Your own mind. And how deep you can explore who you are. So asking this question, that's what I means increasing commitment over the time. So it's more than just what you can do or not. It's more than, what is the benefit I'm ready for? So this question, I'm going to come back to this question again. So again, you're going to discover and continue to discover. You're the only one can discover the answer to these questions. Yes, I'm here to help you, to inspire you, to guide you, to empower you. I think the most important responsibility I have as a teacher is to enable you. We did not grow up with these knowledges, with these practices. Even we did not grow up with such an open perspective. When I say open perspective, because wisdom healing Qigong is not believing something. It's not a belief system. Actually, it's important to recognize, we have our own limited belief system. I'm not talking about religious belief system. I'm talking about how our minds think in general. We have all kinds of belief system, including even medical diagnosis is a belief system, yes? Even science is a belief system. Your everyday function, your everyday experience is all based on your own belief system. That's going to be a shocking discovery. Actually, that was the thesis of my master training program, graduation, master training program. We're required to write a thesis. That was the theme of my thesis. In my whole life, I thought of myself as a free spirit. That's absolutely true. And yet, I have to discover over the time what that means. It's almost like I have to discover what freedom means, and how to experience the freedom, embody the freedom, living life from this place. Not just free from something, but what is true freedom? And at a time, I was in the master training program focused on the thesis. Even then, I had many years of experience as an artist, 10 years of experience as an artist. Totally explore what freedom means. I took so many, adventures. externally as well internally. One crazy adventure I took is in front of a church, in the middle of traffic. I took off my clothes, taking a picture with a tripod in front of me, use a timer, remote control. Actually, then remote control still connect with the cable with F3, Nikon F3 with like big heavy camera. It was my way of exploring freedom. My way of challenging all establishment. And my way of facing my fear. I was in the same spot about a couple months ago. I was laughing so hard. I did that. How long that was ago? Oh my God. I think that was about 25, 27 years ago, about that time. I was laughing so hard I did that. I was so glad I did that. Really stretched myself, stretched my comfort zone. Stretched every fiber of my being. To have a taste of freedom. So not just trying to be different, trying to be radical, or trying to be crazy, but taste of freedom. So these experiences are really extraordinarily, really meaningful in my own life journey. But on the other hand, when I was studying wisdom healing Qigong in the most intensive way in the master training program, after all these adventures, I was still shocked, discover my whole life I was still living in this prison of my self-making. All the conditioning, all the programming, for better and worse, was continuously limiting myself without knowing. This invisible box I was living in. This invisible prison I was struggling. So it's this radical adventure I was doing is the indication of my deep soul's longing. I want to break myself free. But that's only like this isolated adventure, isolated experience. I was trying so hard to break free. But that's different from everyday life, my dear. Yes? So on one hand, I experienced what is possible. The direct experience of breaking free. But on the other hand, is realizing, my whole life from childhood on continued to that point. It's just the expression of my internal world. This boxes, this prison. And I was trying so hard to break free from it. So I be more aware of this box, this limited belief system I've been carrying. And that was very liberating. It was so liberating. And deeply realize, this internal journey, what that means from not only Qigong tradition, Buddhist tradition, Tao tradition, and all universal tradition, especially the tradition of self-realization, tradition of enlightenment. Why this journey is internal. Before you can change the world. The deep question, how you can change yourself. So in a practical way, whatever challenge you've been experiencing. So in this moment, I'd like to invite you think about 3 main challenges yourself. Close your eyes and beyond the whole list of challenges we have in our life, everyday life, in terms of health and relationship and job and whatever important in your life. Think about 3 challenges right now. Main challenge. Not just occasionally you're facing, but you're facing in the last 3 weeks, in the last 3 months, even last 3 years. And particularly amplified by the pandemic. Even particularly amplified by whatever is happening in the world. So often we're thinking, my problem because of the world condition. No. You may discover the problem is there, always there, but now is amplified by what is happening in the world. We're going to discover what that means continuously. Even your health may be more challenged by the stress of the world right now, if you know what I mean. Your emotion, even your relationship, is more challenged in the circumstances. So again, think about 3 main challenges right now. And obviously, this list continue, right? Your mind starts thinking, one challenge, then you automatically noticing, another challenges. Then you're noticing another challenges, and this list can continue. Is that true for you? Please raise your hand if that's true for you. Yeah. Your mind is so intelligent. Yeah. When you think of a diagnosis, yeah, your mind starts to thinking of another diagnosis. Thinking about, is this diagnosis accurate or not? Thinking about all the challenges you have experienced associated with this diagnosis. Yes? What kind of medication to take or not? Yeah. What kind of treatment to go slow or not? What kind of modality you should focus on or not? Yes? You know what I mean? Many of you have gone through this probably so many years. Yeah, so many years. So what I'm saying is like one challenges, then suddenly you realize 10 more challenges come with it. Yes? Then you're realizing all that affecting every aspect of life. Your relationship, your job, your quality of life, even the deeper meaning of life. So first I want to invite you to acknowledge not just about this list of challenges, it's about the complexity of life. Within this complexity of life, you're realizing all is related. Yes? All related. All interconnected. You cannot separate one from another anymore. Yes? It's so entangled. On the other hand, I'm going to share with you some new perspective here. New way of looking at your life, looking at all the challenge, no matter how big the list might be, how complex that looks, sounds like, feel like. Ultimately, beyond the complexity, beyond all the challenge we've been facing in our life, ultimately, there are only 3 challenges. I think it's universal for every human being, and you can discover whether it's true for you or not. Only 3 challenges. We're going to work with these 3 challenges for the entire retreat and probably for the rest of your life, because these 3 challenges has been existed since childhood for every human being. And these 3 challenges has been existed through the entire history of humanity and going to continue to exist. Period. Are you ready to know? Do you want to know? Are you sure you want to know? Beyond all the individual problems, complexity of life, circumstances or life-changing, all that. But these three challenges will never change. No matter what background you come from, how old are you, no matter what is the diagnosis of your health or diagnosis of your life, I'm going to give you a diagnosis of the source of all struggle, the source of all suffering, even the source of all disease, physical, emotional, mental, even spiritual. And before I name these three things, I want to make clear, because some of you may start thinking, oh, give me cue to these three problems. So I want to make clear first. These three problems are going to continuously exist. There's no cue to these three problems. As long as you exist as a human being until you're totally free. And yet, you can discover new way to work with these ongoing problems or challenges. And slow walking with these challenges, you're going to discover freedom. You're going to discover new level of freedom. You're going to discover the possibility of true freedom. And that is different from say, oh, give me a cue so I can stop this problem. The process is opposite of that. Is for you to truly experience what is the problem, what is the issue, what is the challenges, and how to work with all these challenges. In this process, you're going to discover what is the new possibility. What is a new level of freedom you can experience? Does that make sense, everybody? That's why I don't want to give you the list yet. Before I give you the list, I want to share more insight first. I know very well, slow knowing myself, we all kind of searching for quick fix, we all searching for shortcut. We all have been searching for, instantaneous gravitation. we all have been searching for a way or someone, something, take away our own pain, take away our own problems. Does that sound familiar? The bad news is that's impossible. You may ease this pain. You may be acknowledging the true problems for a little while. With someone else, with something else, yeah. And yet, by the end of the day, you can realize the problem is still there. And the question remains same again and again. Yeah. What I'm going to do with myself. Am I ready to change? So, Wisdom Healing Qigong is not here to promise you a cue. It's not about a cue. It's about a way, a process for you to discover it's not only possible, but ultimately is probably the most meaningful way to address your deepest problems. Does that make sense, everybody? Is that clear? It's going to be very different than many ways you have explored. Wisdom Healing Qigong is not a treatment. Even the healing session you experienced last night, it's not a treatment. I'm not here to give you another medication. I'm not here to manipulate in your body either. I'm not here to promise you a cure. I'm here to share this energy and share what is possible. Share this energetic information, energetic power. Allow yourself to discover how your internal connection, internal change can happen. Yeah. So we're going to engage in this process many ways. Yeah. Last night is this more like a receptive, effortless process. It's more the invitation of letting go the stress, letting go of the tension, letting go of whatever limitation we carry with us. Then see what happened. Yeah. So you open into this energy, open into this process. You open into the new energetic information. And we're going to engage most of the time, we actually just want to just acknowledge this moment when you're listening to me. It's same process as the healing session last night. And yet, only difference is Now you're thinking much more than last night. Yes? You interact, more engaged. We're going to learn, beyond engage your thinking mind, you interact. Engage with your heart. Engage with your body. Even I'm talking. You may noticing when I'm talking, I'm moving my body. My hands just automatically move. I'm feeling my heart. More importantly, I'm feeling the energy. And that's what I'm saying, the meaning of energy information. It's not just information, not just words. Not just these words in the book or internet. It's a living information. Not even just a thoughts. It's this embodied, experienced, living information. So it's not about right, wrong, true or not. It's what is the direct experience associated with that information. Does that make sense, everybody? So this energy associated with that, not just words. So again, we're going to engage receptively as well actively with our best effort, many ways. Slow movement, slow sound practice, slow meditation, slow healing sessions, slow just total rest we call chi nap, slow different occasion of group sharing, slow integration during the break, slow lunch, dinner, breakfast time together, slow sleep, and all that. Discover a new way. New experience. So, what I'm trying to say here, wisdom healing Qigong, it's not a quick fix. This whole process we're going to engage is opposite of instantaneous gravitation. So now we're ready to name these 3 problems. Then we're going to discover what is not necessarily cue or solution to this problem, but resolution to work with these problems. Honestly, these are kind of new insight came out of my own experience of living a life like everybody does, just like you. Particularly slow, the pandemic time. Just like everybody else, I have been facing these challenges more intensively more directly face to face. And also, I have more time in the last 3 years to work with these 3 problems. Even at the time, I did a personal retreat, on off for 3 months, by living in a tree house, actually right here on the land. We're going to take a tour to the forest, to the grandmother tree, grandfather tree. And I stay there on off by myself, cooking my own food, bring everything I need to live there. Occasionally my kids come visit. Yeah. My wife came, do you need anything? Oh, I'm fine. I took, a bottle of water from the kitchen we're using, over there, carry them there. And that bottle of water, container water, last few days. Used for that water, not only for drinking, washing my faces, brushing teeth. Yeah. I spend the most time meditating. Be with tree. Be with rock. Writing journal. Ultimately, I realized through this process, I realized there are 3 problems in my life. Then I realized, oh my God, these are universal problems. Every human being struggling. These are the source of all cause of all suffering, all struggle. Even all disease. So I'm not just giving you some anticipation here, because I want you to understand the depths of this insight, the implication of this insight. Not only for what are we going to do continuously here in this retreat, but for the rest of our life. Okay, now I'm ready for the 3 problems. You don't have to write down these 3 things, because you're going to remember for sure. You're going to come back to these 3 problems again, every day. Probably every moment. The problem number 1 is the busyness of our mind. The busy mind. The busyness of our mind. How many of you have this problem? Raise your hand. It's not just a problem for the day. No, it's a problem for the whole life, yes? It's absolutely clear this problem existed from day one of our life, going to continue to exist for the rest of our life, yes? Okay. Don't quickly search for solution or cure yet. There's no cure. But there's some way to work with that problem. Okay. So we're going to discover that. That's one of the reasons you're here. So not only you're taking a vacation from the busy life, yeah? Busy life. For better and worse. We're so busy, even after retirement, you're still so busy. Even in pandemic, you cannot go out of the house most of the time. You're still so busy. Isn't that amazing? It's absurd. You know, we have this clear saying, life, I have so much to do. Never enough time to do. But the real problem is our busy mind cannot stop. Cannot stop. So one of the agenda, secret agenda, our purpose for you to take this retreat is not just take a vacation from the busyness of life, but take a vacation from the busy mind. Okay. So we're going to discover what is possible, how to do that. Okay. The second challenge it's also universal. So this challenge is like so universal on one hand, on the other hand, it's so personal. Yes, very personal. Your thoughts is your own thoughts. The second, equally personal and universal, is the discomfort of the body. The discomfort of your body. Whether you're sitting here, whether you're walking, whether you engage with activity or not. You know, in Wisdom Healing Qigong, first step of the journey is come back to your body, feeling the sensation, feeling the emotion, feeling the experience inside your body. Suddenly realize, oh my God, it's uncomfortable. So when you look back to your life, before any diagnosis, before you're thinking I'm aging, I'm getting older, the moment when you connect with your body, you may have discovered already the discomfort of this body is always there. As long as you have a body, you're going to experience discomfort of the body. Oh my God. Is this a radical discovery or not? All these years, we try to ease this discomfort, running away from this discomfort, suppressing this discomfort, ignoring this discomfort, wishing this discomfort is not there. Is that true? We may use substance. We may use drug. We may use sex. We may use another different way of realizing success or not. to either easy discount this discomfort, release from this discomfort, or suppress from this discomfort, running away from this discomfort. What if you recognize, as long as you have this body, you can have a discomfort of this body. Stop wishing otherwise. Stop struggling with your own body. Stop running away from this body. That's the first step. Now, are you ready for the third problem? I'll put the third problem in two different ways. And the first is like this, we have a dream, we have wishes, we have a certain desire, certain intention, so on, And yet, what we're experiencing is the gap between your wish and what it is. Yes? We're experiencing the gap instead of experiencing the reality of life. Think about that. We're in somewhere between your wish and reality, the gap. We're not truly experiencing the wish, experiencing the intention, or committed to. We're not truly experiencing the reality, what is truly existing. Instead, we're in the gap. We're lost. Does that make sense? Every day, wake up, the times you make, I have a wish for the day. Then quickly you may notice in your mind, went to a place, this is impossible. This is not real. My suffering, my struggle. I don't know what to do. This place of lost, this place of stuck. This place of hopelessness. So that's one way of understanding the third problem. And the second way of understanding is the challenge of desire. The challenge of desire. How many of you have desires? Come on. It's your own desire. Yes? Even when you desire for someone else, should it be this way, should it be that way, that's still your own desire. Even you wishing, desiring the world a certain way, it's still your desire. So the problem is, not only we have desire, we have so many desires. We have all kinds of desires. We have complexity of desires. We have conflict desires. We have desire named, unnamed. So the third problem is we don't know what to do with our desire. Yes? When desire comes, maybe, find a way to fulfill this desire, then another desire comes. Then you're looking for another way to fulfill the desire. Then you're looking for continuously so many desires, then just trying to fulfill this desire, fulfill the instant gravitation, chasing one after another. Yes? Then trying to fulfill this desire, expecting someone else to fulfill this desire for you, or something else to fulfill this desire for you. Yes? And yet the desire continue. More. So the deepest question is, what do you do with your own desire? The first step, the first step of everything, to address these three questions, three problems, three challenges. The first step is awareness. Awareness. Self-awareness. You become more aware of the time. Oh, my mind is busy. Oh, I have a busy mind. Oh, I have these thoughts. Oh, these thoughts is affecting me, affecting my body, affecting energy, affecting my health, my life. That's the first step. Then we explore the second step. But that's the most important step. Awareness. You don't have to do anything yet. You don't have to struggle yet. Just be aware. Oh, my body is experiencing pain. Oh, my body is experiencing discomfort. Oh, when I hear something, oh, my body is responding a certain way. Awareness. Oh, when I'm doing the movement, my body is feeling a certain way. Oh, when I'm sitting here, my body is feeling a certain way. Oh, I have desire. Oh, I have expectation right now. Oh, I wish everything gonna go in my way. That's one of the deepest desire. But the question, what do you do with this desire now? We get lost. I have expectation. Everything should go in my way. Now what do you do with that desire? Instead of just expecting everything to go in your own way. But asking a deep question, what are you going to do with this desire? If you attach to that desire, most likely you're going to be disappointed, my dear. And yet, the desire is still there. That's your desire. But your deep knowing is better, knowing better. It's not going to happen this way. No, life's not going to happen. Everything's going to happen in your way. So when you realize that, oh, you can letting go of this desire. Just one simple example. Yes? I'm not saying you should release all your desires, expectation. But when you face it deeply, then you discover new way of fulfilling this desire or new way of working with this desire. So I'm just giving you a little bit clue here. So again, first step is awareness. Awareness. You're aware of your own mind. That's your own mind. You're aware of your body. That's your own body. You're aware of your desire. That's your own desire, my dear. So no matter what is the big problem, other problem, diagnosis, complexity of life, all the issues you are working with every day, external, internal, whatever, boil down to it. Every day you're facing these three problems. So my suggestion is letting go of the entanglement with all the big list of the problems, issues, and diagnoses we have in life. set that aside first. Yeah. Facing the internal problems, the deeper challenges. And the first step is awareness. Come with awareness. Yeah. We practice acceptance. Acceptance. Accepting what is true for you internally. Oh. This is my choice. My own busy mind. My own discomfort of this body, my own desire. Wow, this is empowering, is it? So we're going to have time to do that. The second step we call activation. Activation. You're activating the new energy, the hidden energy inside of you. When you're activating that, you're activating new possibility. You're activating the change. You're activating the creativity of your brain, your creativity. Of your soul. You're activating the blueprint of this body in spite of discomfort. Here's the key words. The discomfort is going to continue to be there. And yet, in spite of that, you can activate something deeper, unknown for you. The moment you run away from discomfort, then you're dismissing everything else in your body. That makes sense? That's the mistake we'll be making. The moment you're searching for a solution outside of you, with someone else, something else, you're dismissing your own power. You're dismissing what's there hidden inside of you already. That makes sense? When you're activating the energy, you're going to discover what is your desire. What is your true desire? What is the deeper desire? What is the energy fulfilling the desire? The energy has desire. And the energy itself is capable of fulfilling this desire when you connect with what it is. Instead of just thinking. So I'm giving you that clue, yes? I'm not here to promise you to fulfill your own desire. Now I'm going to help you to discover a new way of relating to your desire, fulfilling your desire. Does that make sense? So instead of living in this gap between desire and reality, you're facing the desire. You're experiencing the reality, the true reality. So the second step is activation. Activation. Activating the power, the energy inside of you. slow movement, slow sound, slow meditation, as well as slow teaching. Yeah. How many of you feel something activated inside of you? Yeah. Not just thinking, by listening to these words. Yeah. You're also activating the change. Yes. The change is tangible. It's not just mental, not just concept. We're going to realize everything, all experience, all existence is based on perception. Even your bodily function is greatly influenced by perception. Your own perception, by the way. It's not someone else's perception. Instead of determined by science, by logic, it's greatly programmed by your own perception. How many of you read the book by Bruce Lipton, aware of that? Yeah, the biological, what's the title, exact title? Yeah, the biology of belief. So again, activating the energy, activating the movement, the vibration, the new energy information. As a result, naturally the energy changes. The function of the energy changes. The pattern of energy changes. The program, the sparks we've been living, able to open, able to expand. So that's second step. And the third step is natural implication of first and second. We call appreciation. Not only through this process of awareness, acceptance, activation, and change, you appreciate the deep experience of appreciating your own body, appreciating your own self, appreciating the energy of creation, the energy of life. That's the same energy for healing. And you're appreciating your own choice you're making. From place of loving kindness, from the place of awareness, from the place of empowerment, instead of victim. Or judgment, or blaming. So I know many of us probably come to Qigong, including wisdom healing Qigong. We have this expectation, let's do the practice. Yeah, practice is important. But realize what I just have shared with you. It's more important than any practice of movement or sound healing or even meditation. Yeah. If you're sitting in the cave for 1 month, probably were not able to make the change as I just share with you. So I hope you become more clear, why you're here. And how to engage in this process. So with that said, let's just quickly move our body. Then we're going to take a break, then come back and do the movement practice. So you can move your hip, rotating your hip while you're sitting comfortably in both directions. Move your shoulder, your arm, your hands, feeling the stretch of your chest. You're energetically opening your heart. Now moving your neck, your spine. Now shaking your body, starting with the finger, wrist, elbows, and your shoulder. Allow your entire body bouncing, even when you're sitting, bouncing up and down. Just shake as much as you can. Now let's standing up, continue shaking comfortably. Bouncing your body, start your heel up and down. Then squatting a little bit, shaking your hands, arms, shoulders, and shaking the whole body up and down, bouncing, shaking, releasing, opening, letting go of any tension, any holding, any limitation, any stress. Release, open, shaking, moving. Catch your breath. Now just move your body freely. It's okay to feel shaking. So we're going to take a 15 minutes break and continuously taking care of yourself, drinking a lot of liquid, whatever, tea, waters, any drink. And again, use a capped container in the kiva. Make sure you use that. If you need one, contact Susan. And think you're aware to where go to restroom. If urgent, you can use this one. No, not yet, not ready yet, okay. There's two next to next building. We might want to put more signage there. But when you go out, just go to the right turn. You're gonna see the restroom sign on the doorway. And if you're comfortable, not urgent, go to your own room. use the bathroom nearby or in your own room, and take care of yourself, and take a walk, feeling the beautiful sunshine, beautiful nature. And then we come back in 15 minutes. You're going to hear a gong, gong. You should be here from your room. So when you hear the gong, stop any activity, then come back to the kiva. All right, we'll see you soon.